Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new, welcome. My name is Lily, and for returning viewers, thank you so much for dropping by again. For today's video, I wanted to do an unboxing of a new bag I received, and I actually had this for a few days already, but I didn't get a chance to film the video, so I haven't even opened it. It is in its original pristine box and gift condition right now. This is the Aest Studio Capture bag in the medium size, and I will tell you a little bit about why I got it. I think it's actually, from the photos, again, I haven't viewed it yet, from the photos, it looks like a really nice bag that I felt like, you know, kind of called to me, and the price point was just perfect. So without further ado, grab a cup of coffee, tea, a drink, or a snack of your desire, and let's get right into the video. All right, so for today's video, this bag actually grabbed my attention, not from, you know, just randomly looking at it online, but I actually was made aware because I had watched a fellow YouTuber. She talked about it. Her name is Lauren, and I'll also put the video she made about this bag in my description below, so you can go take a look at it. But I did look at her video, I watched it, and I really like this bag, and I was hesitating for quite a little bit of time because honestly I don't really need another bag, but I decided, you know what, I have bags in my collection that I just haven't really been using, and so I did unfortunately sell two. And with the funds from there, I purchased this bag, so I don't feel too bad about it. You know, the girl math, right? But anyways, unfortunately, I did sell my Coach bag, the one that's the, man, I don't remember the name right off the top of my head anymore, but it's the long pencil-like bag with the rainbow resin sort of like decorative chain on front. It's a really nice bag, but I feel like I'm kind of ready to move on. And the other one I sold was also a Coach bag, and it was the Coach Swinger bag, the small little one. I think that it's a really nice bag, but it's more a bag for like vacation, and I don't really foresee myself traveling anywhere in the near future just because I'm going back to school. And I don't really have the luxury of time or the finance to really do something like that. So I did get rid of that one also because it's very tiny, so it's more suited, at least for the size I got, the Swinger. It's the smallest size, and it's just very tiny and it's not very practical to put things in there as an everyday bag. So I did sell those two. And with those funds, I purchased this other bag. Now, we're gonna go into the bag first. I also did grab a little charm for it because I thought it looked so cool. It looked really nice, and I like the concept of it, and I'll show you in a moment why. But I wanted to share with you how the bag came. So in case you want to get this for yourself or even for a friend as a gift or a family member, this is what it looks like. It's called, I think it's called Aest Studios. That's how Lauren had pronounced it. And what she had mentioned in her video, which I thought was really cool also, is the fact that this is in Braille, I think, which is really nice. I think you can kind of touch and feel it on the bag itself, but I'm not sure. Again, I haven't looked at it, but this is how the packaging came. And it's just very like high quality, and you're not going to believe it when I tell you later how much this bag is. But as you can see immediately, it's eco-friendly packaging. I had purchased this bag, and obviously online, and I didn't receive any sort of confirmation email or anything. I reached out, and immediately within like less than 24 hours, their customer service responded. So I think so far, my experience, this is my first time purchasing this bag. Customer service is really good, so I do appreciate that. I also appreciate how these are, like, it's sustainable, it's eco-friendly, you know, no plastic. Hopefully there's no plastic inside, but this is such a nice box, you know? And then when you open it, oh, it says here also, for a woman of power, purpose, art, and design. I love that, I really do. And then when you open it, it's like a little there's like some sort of magnetic here, right? You can hear it. You open it, and then again, it says Aest Studio. What does it say? Oh, this is so nice. It says, be legend, don't be average. I love that. Okay, so this is what the inside looks like. Like I said, I haven't opened it, so let's do this together. I'm just gonna set this down right here, and we are gonna take a look. So in here it says, many thanks, and it just has all of this information. Scan the QR code, share your thoughts, unlock up to $30 off your next bag. Ooh, that's nice. Not that I need another bag, you know, but it's really nice that they give you some incentives here. I don't think I got any discount on this bag. I think that actually if you sign up for their newsletter or something, you might get a 5% discount. I think I might have forgotten to do that, but I think that is an option. So yeah, this is what's the first thing. The second item, oh, it's very customized, right? It's so fancy, and it has Braille. Like, you can feel it. It's like, you can definitely feel this. Let's see what it says in here. Oh, I love this. Look at this. It's like, do you see the texture? Kind of reminds me like of back in the day, the types of like material parchment paper that they use. That's the word I'm looking for. It says, "Dear beloved creators, we are delighted to present our new collection, making our first foray into bags. An elegant fusion of fashion, utility, and innovation. Born from the meticulous care and attention of our team, we hope to bring you the best possible experience. Enjoy, live, and thrive with love." You know, so far, I am really, really, really liking the aesthetics, the packaging, the thought that's put into it. It's very, very nice for, again, the price of this bag. This is the next item in here. I wonder if this is just, yeah, okay, so this is more like a catalog of all, I guess, their main products. And basically, if something's not right, they said you can return it, and you look at, I'm not actually quite sure what their refund policy is, but I would assume it's relatively generous. Yeah, you might be able to find that information online. Sorry, I didn't take a look at it, but yeah, they don't have a lot of products on their website, I will say, but the ones that they do have, it's kind of unique to their design. I don't think I've ever seen the shape kind of, I've seen bags like this, but in terms of its, interior compartmentalization and just the overall altogether as a combination of the bag, I don't think I've seen one like this. But I will tell you a little bit more about my thoughts in a bit. So this is just, like a catalog kind of thing. All right, and let's go ahead and open up this lady here. Okay, let's tissue paper. Ooh, I'm so excited. And this is what the bag comes in. It's the bag, what do you call it? Oh my gosh, I'm losing my words now, but this is the dust bag. There we go, the dust bag for the bag. And I also remember Lauren mentioning in her video that it kind of like serves a dual purpose. It's a dust bag, but it can also work as a tote, which I thought is really cool. But, if you don't keep this bag in, if you use it a lot and you don't need to use this as a dust bag, you could definitely convert this into a tote, use it for groceries, use it for whatever. It's actually relatively sturdy. This is not the thickest strap. It's kind of like a ribbon material, so I would not probably put very heavy items in here, to be very honest. But it is very nicely put together, and I think it's definitely more unique, if I don't say so myself. So yeah, it just has a branding there. So for the reveal, I haven't seen this myself either, but it feels really big. It actually feels bigger than a medium bag. Okay. Wow, very nice. Okay, so this is actually really big. I wasn't expecting it to be this big. But this is the medium capture bag. It is a shoulder bag, and as you can see immediately, it has silver, kind of like a matted silver hardware, and it has its branding here, which it basically doesn't have. Oh no, it does. It has Aest Studios down here, but on this metal plate, it also has it, I guess, in Braille, and you can feel it. It's really, really cool. And then this is basically what the packaging looks like. So on here, we have the tag. It basically says, yeah, if it's removed, you can't return it. That's a given. And all right, so let me tell you first the price of this bag. It's less than $200. It's $196 USD to be exact. And I think that's pretty incredible for a genuine leather bag, full genuine leather bag. It reminds me of a current bag I have in a way, and I'll talk about that a little later, but let's just go into sort of unboxing, unwrapping this bag so we can see it in all its glory. So let's go ahead and take off all of this. I may cut this part out so, I don't waste your time here being on screen. Stuffing in here also. Some desiccants. Okay, so I've gotten rid of all the plastic wrapping on here, and I just wanted to show you just how lovely it is. It has this shiny, sort of glazed look to it. Obviously, you can tell, right? I hope the lighting is giving it justice here, but it's so light for an all leather bag. It is so light, and I think probably because there's not too much hardware. The hardware here, it feels all right. I mean, I definitely felt hardware that was a lot more substantial. So I will say this definitely is a lot lighter of a hardware compared to hardware on other bags. So I will say that, yeah, definitely lighter hardware, which probably helps with the lightness of this bag. So this is what it looks like. It doesn't feel like luxe hardware, but I think that, I mean, I guess we'll only know with time if this is going to break or not, but I think it's decent. It's not bad. Hardware is decent. I think the bag itself feels really, really nice. And also what I really like is if you look on the bottom, you'll notice immediately that there are feet. There are these feet that's actually covered by silicone protectors, which we're gonna remove. And on each of the feet, it says Aest Studio. So definitely attention to detail is very nice. It's so smushy and soft and flexible, right? While it's smushy and soft immediately up here, it's definitely not going to be a saggy type of bag if that's what you're looking for, like a sag on the bottom. There is a lot of structure down here, so it is a bag that can stand on its own, but there is a lot of give, a lot of flexibility, as you can see immediately here. So silver hardware. I know I'm normally someone who goes for gold hardware, but there was no option for gold. So we're doing the silver, and it's kind of like, it's giving me a little bit of like a grungy vibe. I don't know if that's the right word, but it's not, obviously it's not like a super, I don't want to like badmouth it. I think it's a great bag, but it's not the type of bag where you would bring on an evening in a fancy dress on a date. It's not like an elegant Chanel bag, right? It's more of a fun, kind of sporty, grungy, like a little bit like a Balenciaga vibe is what I'm getting from here. And I really, really like it because, as you know, I don't have the Balenciaga anymore. The closest bag I have to that is the Dooney & Bourke satchel, which is also in black. Again, I know Balenciaga with its unpopularity in the past couple years due to certain events that I'm sure we're all aware of, has made it like not very, you know, a desirable brand, a desirable bag for some folks to carry. I had unfortunately sold mine really due to that, and also because I wasn't wearing mine a lot. I have the city bag, but this just for some reason really reminded me of it. It's completely different in terms of aesthetics, but like the way it is, it's kind of like, it's giving that vibe to me. So that's why I really wanted to try it out. And for under $200, like, you know, there's really nothing you can complain, right? So let's go ahead and get right into the bag. Such smooth zipper. Oh, I really like this. Very smooth. What I thought was really cool is the fact that it opens like that, kind of like a doctor's bag, you know, a little bit. Oh, this is so nice. Okay, so if you don't want to close the top, you don't actually need to close it, and it's still somewhat secure because it has like a magnetic tab here, and it basically will hold it in place. Do you see that? That is super cool. I really like how well thought out so far this bag is. No outer pockets besides these two. And I can't tell you enough how much I really, really like these outer pockets. I really like the Stand Oil chubby bag, and it's kind of giving me that sort of similar vibe a little bit because of the shape. It's kind of like a barrel long shape, but definitely different. The Stand Oil has pockets up here. I really like it, but the Stand Oil is not leather. The one I have is nylon and faux leather. I don't even know if they come in genuine leather. That one was more expensive than this one. It was over, I think it was over $200. I might be wrong, but I think it might have been. But this is less, you know, or it could have been the same, but this is genuine leather, right? So going straight into the pocket. Oh, it also has the Braille markings here. So they're really putting it on everything. On the other side, just says Aest Studio. And then when you open this, I think this is so great. I love outer pockets because it's so easy to grab and go. I also really love bags when it's easy to open and close, which this is definitely giving that for me. No like button closures. Magnetic closures are my favorite. I hate the ones where you have to like button it up. It's just like, I know it's very small in the grand scheme of things, but when you like, I really like certain bags a certain way for my lifestyle, and I think that just this little bit of, you know, ease, it just makes all the difference. And I love how this is such a strong magnet. Can you hear that? This is so cool. And by the way, this video is not sponsored. I bought this with my own money after I saw Lauren's video, and I'm just pretty blown away so far by this brand. So I'm really, really excited to kind of start using it and giving you my opinion. But yeah, the pocket here is really deep. I would probably put like hand sanitizer, chapstick, my keys. I don't think it'll fit the phone, but it's a pretty substantial pocket, and there's 2 of them, so you can fit quite a lot. But inside this is like a big hole, right? Obviously, it has the Braille marking for its branding on the back, on the leather tab, I would assume, and there is a back zipper, which kind of again reminds me of the MZ Wallace, because the MZ Wallace brand is known for having pockets within pockets, and I'm seeing this here a little bit, right? There's like this pocket and then there's this pocket. I don't really use these a lot, but oh, there's actually 3 pockets. All right, I don't normally use pockets within pockets, but if you do, I think this is pretty cool. There is that option for you. On the front, there is, okay, so spacious. I love this. There's this big pocket, which actually, it's a little loose. It's not super like tucked in here. So I hope things don't fall out of here, but there are like some card slots here, 1, 2, 3. And then there is another like divider pocket here and here and here. And then I remember from the video that Lauren made, she mentioned how they give you this optional divider in here where you could technically snap off and you don't have to use, but if you do want to use, you could snap it onto both sides. And it is the snap button. It's not like magnetic or anything, but that's okay because it's interior. And then you have a divider, which is really nice. And I think that a lot of folks, this is meant to be used as like a camera. Like you would put your camera here if you do vlogging, if you don't even have to do vlogging to take pictures, whatnot. You put your camera here and then you put your other items here. For me, I probably would not, I don't normally bring my camera. I'm not really much of a vlogger, but it's a great idea to like have that flexibility to divide if you want to. I think because this is such a big compartment, I actually appreciate this divider versus in some bags, if they're small and you have like 3 dividers in there, it's like too much divider. But given how massive I do think the size is, this is gonna fit everything. This is actually a really nice concept, and I think I probably would be using this myself. So I'm really excited about that. But yeah, overall, that is pretty much the bag. I just wanted to do an unboxing for you. Oh my gosh, I can't get over how smooth this is. Yeah, so just really quick, this is what it looks like on the shoulder. And this just really reminds me of Balenciaga, this type of like, I mean, I know like a lot of bags do this, but I don't know why it just reminds me of Balenciaga a lot. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I do miss my city bag. So I guess I'm trying to find a way to get something that's not as expensive, but kind of, gives me that sort of vibe. And I feel like this is giving me that. So yeah, I will definitely make a video. I think I'm going to try using this bag for my next week's weekly bag rotation. So I'll show you what I put in there in the next video or so. But yeah, this is the bag. And then I mentioned another thing. I got a little charm for it because I wanted to jazz it up. And on the website, this charm actually was on this bag, and I was just looking at it and looking at it. I was like, oh my gosh, I really like it. I really like it. And it was not expensive. I think it was less than, does it have a price on here? Yeah, it was $26. And it's also, portions of it is also made out of leather. So I'm like, $26 for this? I'm willing to spend that for it. So it comes like this. Look at this packaging. It's so great, right? Like this is such a nice packaging. Like if you wanted to gift this to someone who's a bag lover, this is so nice. I'm sorry. I just really think this is, I love nice packaging. So let's go ahead and open this. If I can get it open. Okay, so I can open it like that. Oh my gosh, I love the little, there's so much thought put into it. You open it, see what, I don't know if you can see it, but this red background, there's words on here. It says, for women of power, purpose, art, and design. I love it. I love it. Okay, and then, okay, I see what happened. So this is, oh no, never mind. I thought it was okay, so it's like, it's basically the piece of cardboard here and it's just made to pop when you open it. I love this. I do. And this is the little bag it comes in. It's very, yeah, it's just like the material of this feels really good. There are like, I forget, like some brands that sell bags are in the $500 range and they send you a desk bag that's so flimsy. I'm like wondering, it's just, yeah, this is a lot better than those types of dust bag. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So let's open it together and let's take a look. Oh, it's so pretty. So this is the charm I got, and it's, you know, it goes with this bag so well on the website. I really do think this is going to be great. And I love the red. So if you all don't know, and I've mentioned this again before, so sorry if I'm repeating myself, it's the year of the snake this year, and I was born in the year of the snake. So you're supposed to wear something red on you. Unfortunately, I broke my, I know, right? I'm so clumsy. I broke my bracelet, and I'm getting another one just to replace that one, but it's a different, it's like red string bracelet. But I thought this would be so nice. It's like having a little bit of red, just, you know, and then the black, and then this heart. So this is made out of leather. It says Aest Studio. This is what the back looks like. And you know why I really liked it? It's not just a charm, and it has a clasp here. So it's like that type of clasp you can easily put on your bag. The reason I really like this, not just because of the aesthetics, but also the fact that this serves as a little mini picture frame holder, and I could put like a picture, because I'm going to school, right? So I'm not going to be in California for like over 17 months, or actually no, exactly 17 months. And so if I wear this bag, I want to make it a little bit personalized, and I thought it'd be so cute to put a little photo of, you know, whether it's my family or my pets, you know, something like that here, and just make it unique or something that motivates me. I think that would be so cool. And so let's go ahead and just strap this onto the bag and see how it looks. All right, folks, this is what it looks like. Hopefully you can see it. I like it. I like the pop of red. The hardware matches perfectly, and the little heart, you know, charm here. There we go. That's better. I like it like that. I don't like to show everyone, you know, photos. I keep it to myself, but you know, if it does flip and flop over, it's okay. But yeah, I would probably wear it like this. Isn't that just so cool? I really like this. I'm really excited to use this. Yeah, and then also, before I forget, is there a way to adjust? Okay, the shoulder strap, unfortunately, you don't have an ability to adjust it. It is one notch down here, but it is generous. So let me just stand up to show you real quick, or I'll just have to stand up here. But as you can see, right, there is a very generous strap here. So even if you were to wear like a big coat or something, there's no problem. Yeah, so that pretty much concludes the unboxing of this Aest Studio Capture medium bag. I'm gonna put the link to the product for both of them in the description, so you can go take a look if you want. The shipping time, I think it wasn't more than 2 weeks, I would say. I think 2 weeks max. I think it might have been 1.5 weeks to ship to California. But yeah, it's great. They have a larger version. It's called the large capture bag, which is humongous and definitely not gonna fit my lifestyle. But if that's something you're looking for, you can definitely check it out. I think they also have, like, they call it a small capture bag, but it's more like a small little bag that's like it's like a mini bag. It's not even like the style. It's more like this. Literally is like this, and then you have like a crossbody. So depending on what you're looking for, you know, there are many options for you. I mean, like I said, there's not a lot of products on their website, but they have small, medium, large capture bags. So yeah, pretty much it. So if you like this video, give me a like. I would really appreciate it. If you have any questions about the bag, definitely let me know, and I will try to answer to the best of my ability. Otherwise, thank you so much for dropping by, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Hope you stay happy, healthy, and safe, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.